Welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports. Tonight, this afternoon, we are on location at Bloomington Ice Gardens, the famous hockey facility in West Bloomington, Minnesota. And you are watching semifinals of the Section 6 AAA Boys Hockey Tournament 2022 style. I am Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us. And tonight, this afternoon, Benilde, after an 8-0 victory over Hopkins, coming in here to take on Blake, who got past Holy Angels in the quarterfinals. And here we are in the semifinals. Benilde in white and red, Blake in blue. And we're about to begin here, the first of two semifinals from Bloomington Ice Gardens. Coming up next after this, not on this station, Wayzata and Edina, but right now it's Benilde Blake. They played one time this year back on December 23rd, and Benilde beat them badly, 8-0. We'll see, that was just a couple months ago. Teams change, and we'll see how we go. That's Yakish now off the opening face-off. Puck in neutral ice, played by number 27 for Blake, the Bears of Blake. That is William Matsky. And now the puck back in the Red Knight zone. Just underway here, period number one of this semifinal. Benilde gets the #1 seed this year. First time they've had that since I've been broadcasting the last several years. And now Jackish will dump the puck and they'll change. And boy, Adam Marshall, number 9, quickly in there, trying to get the puck and keep it in the zone. Now the puck comes all the way out. They wave off icing. That was a dicey call in my opinion. And now Blake's number 2 down in there close to try to get it on the forecheck. Now it's played by number 14 for the Red Knights. That is Gavin Reed. Now to the near side, and Thompson dumps the puck, and they'll chase it over to the other corner. Centering pass deflected and out of play, and that brings our first stoppage here at Bloomington Ice Gardens. We get a good look there at number 10. That's Drew Stewart. 15:47 remaining. Face off now to the goaltender's left, and in goal is Jonas Spaeth. And puck controlled by Blake's number 25. That's Carson Clark. Blake coming in with a 17-9 record. Benilde 21-5. But none of that matters this afternoon. Win or go home is the rules of the tournament. Now here's Stewart. He brings it out to neutral ice. Tried to get it ahead to number 18, Michael Risteau. Now here comes Blake. Dumps it in the zone, and now they'll change. Thompson back behind, McElroy in nets for the Red Knights, and almost an interception. But now here comes Stewart with a head of steam on the left side. Brings it across the line, being guarded closely by Craig Saber. Now into the corner, that's Geertsen, 23. Now chasing into the corner, that's number 17, Caleb Koski for the Red Knights. Centering pass, now goes behind the net, played by Geertsen. Now picked up by 21, that is Chris Saber. Chase Saber, I should say. Centering pass off the goaltender for the Bears. Now kept at the line by Sarsland with a wrist shot blocked in front. Another wrist shot gets deflected off Geertsen into the corner. Geertsen into the other corner, picked up by number 15, Ryan Gearin. Nice puck control, Yakish with a wrist shot, and that goes quickly out of play. It might have been deflected. We'll have to see where that face-off occurs. If it went off a Red Knight, let's go to the replay. There's Geertsen playing it. There's a check-in. Oh, down goes number 4. That is Eli Daniel. No penalty on that call. Looked like a clean hit. Remember, the Red Knights beat the Bears 2 months ago. 8-0, down goes and a chance, 2-on-1. Marshall looking, takes a shot blocked in front and smothering it nicely for the Bears, Jonas Spaeth. Spaeth comes in with a 3.18 goals against average. Oh, we got the corner camera, and the Bear there slipped, good defense there. Marshall, rather than pass it, didn't quite get everything on it that he wanted just before he got the back check there by the Bears. Now puck following the face-off back at neutral ice. Marshall along with Reed, number 14, 6'3" defense. Now centering pass comes all the way out, almost hits the official. Now the Bears is number 5, Alex Witzke. Marshall, he'll change. He's been out there for several minutes, it feels like. He probably needs a blow for sure. Now Yakish tries to get it back in on the zone. Shot on net there. saved by Spaeth. Now here come the Bears, and they got a chance on the left side. Number 16, Cranky comes right in. Near miss there by the Bears. Now they bring it in. That's number 25, Clark. And intercepted now by number 19. That is Brendan McMorrow. Now taking the angle right in was number 18 for the Red Knights, Risto. Now here come the Bears, back and forth. High-paced first period here as we approach 13 minutes to go. Yakish spins around, comes right in front of the net. That's always a dangerous move. And look at the forecheck being put on by Roy Chabako for the Bears. And now the Red Knights will change. And picking up the puck in his own zone is William Matsky. Matsky brings it all the way across the line. Offsides waved off. And Yakish uses the stick. Puck loose in front. And McElroy almost had a handcupper there. Now into the corner. Bears starting to control in their first sustained pressure of the afternoon. As we approach 12 and a half minutes remaining in period number 1 of the semifinals. Now nice pass to Guerin coming right in, and the rebound given up. Couldn't quite catch up with it was Geertsen. Nice save there by Jonas Spaeth. And now we're gonna have a whistle and a penalty. Gonna be against the Red Knights, I believe. And coming over to sit it out, it looks like it's gonna be number 17. Let's see the replay. Boy, I don't know about that call. That looked inadvertent, and Koski, I think, is as confused as I am watching that. There's no penalty there. That's an optical illusion. Let's see here. Maybe Guerin got him right there. I think he tripped on his own. But nevertheless, the Bears had to take a shot on their first attempt here on the playoff. So at 3:35, 2 minutes on the board for the Bears, and a chance for them to draw first blood. They set up their power play, quick wrist shot. McElroy loses his helmet, and that draws the whistle. And that brings some cat calls from the Blake Bear fans in attendance. Clock stopped at 12:03, and McElroy still over there with an equipment issue. And he's already sweating big time. Probably the biggest game of his young life. It's been a few years since the Red Knights have made the state tournament, and they're coming out of probably the toughest section in my estimation with Edina, Wayzata, Blake, and the Red Knights. It's a state tournament all in and of itself, controlled by the Bears. A quick wrist shot and a turnaround by number 16, Carter Krenke. McElroy makes that save. 1.5 minutes remaining in the player advantage. Another nice wrist shot, this time taken by number 7, Oliver Dunick. And McElroy made that save. It was on target too. Now on the penalty kill, Stewart tried to steal the puck and give himself a shorthanded chance. And now Adam Marshall avoiding the check. Puts the puck way deep into the Blake zone. 11.5 minutes to go, period number 1. No score so far. 1 minute remaining, and there's a check from behind, and that's gonna bring a penalty. That's an obvious one. Checking from behind right into the boards. Very dangerous as well. And sitting down for the Bears is number 26, Jake Svendal, and he is not happy. Yeah, that was dangerous. Good call by the officials. And we will start again. And that is frustration being displayed by number 26, Jake Svendal. I don't know if he's mad at himself or mad at the ref. Probably mad at himself. He's shaking his head. They know they need to get every advantage they can, especially after they lost 8-0 2 months ago. But, you know, in high school sports, that's a lifetime ago, and teams get better as the season goes. And here comes Blake on the right side, number 25, Clark coming right in, and the centering pass just misses number 2, Runo. Now picked up by the Red Knights, and both teams are at full strength. 4 skaters aside with 2 men in the penalty box. For another 35 seconds, they'll be at even strength, and then the Red Knights will go on the power play for 1 minute. Now Sarsland with it in their own zone, gets it over to Yakish on the near side. Good forecheck by the Bears. Number 9, Heitkoff now coming in and deflected in front. And I haven't seen the Blake Bears boys team play this year, but they look very formidable right now. Now an interception, Stewart. He's got Marshall on his left. Gets it to him, but a little behind him. The wrist Backhanded shot blocked in front by number 21, Chase Saber. And now here come Marshall, but Koski comes out of the box, and it's a 1-minute penalty power play for the Red Knights. Coming right in and going, just missing on the left side is number 14, Gavin Reed. 47 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Marshall with it, the leading scorer for the Red Knights. Into Reed. Gets it over to number 3, Stenger, back to Reed. Now Marshall, wrist shot, blocked in front, rebound given up, clearing attempt, blocked by Reed, wrist shot, comes whizzing by Noah, who's without his goal stick, and now he picks it back up. Puck comes back out to neutral ice, 24 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Stewart now to the far side, Marshall. Back to Stenger, waves off offside, Sarsland cutting in, now to the far side, Marshall with the wrist shot, blocked in front by number 27 for the Bears, taking it in the chest, William Matsky. Now a shot and a goal! Sarsland with the slap shot from right on top. And what a shot it was by number 6. Tristan Sarsland, the 6'0", 185 senior, puts the Red Knights up front. And let's watch the replay from our corner camera. And there he is waiting for it, wide open, the one-timer. And I don't think it got clipped in front or not. We'll see what the official scoring is, but this goal comes with 9.5 minutes remaining. Sarsland, if he didn't get the goal, he got the assist. Let's watch this replay. The one-timer. Yep, they're going to give it to Sarsland. Now the Red Knights right in, Risto with a wrist shot, and he just got it poke checked away right at the last second. So the goal is Sarsland from Stewart with 9:30 remaining first half, and they almost got their second one. Guerin now keeps it in the zone. That's got to be a confidence booster for these Red Knights, even though they're the number 1 seed. That comes with a lot of pressure. Keeping it in is Reed, the pass, Risto fans on it. And the Bears are suddenly looking very vulnerable, and now that's going to be an icing call. 8:44 remaining, clock stopped. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Here comes Risto, and he just got it poke checked away by the defenseman number 2 for the Bears, Keaton Renault. 8:44 on the clock, face off to Jonas left, I should say, Jonas Spaeth. Puck comes out to neutral ice. Both teams now at full strength. 8.5 minutes remaining, period number 1. Red Knights. Sarsland just got a goal, takes another shot, gets his own rebound, tries to put it in there. Puck loose on the far side, picked up by the Bears. Number 26, Wahlstrom. Now the Bears trying to even it up here. Wrist shot blocked by Adam Marshall. Now puck behind the net and McElroy. Good physical contact, and look at the nice play to himself, Marshall. Marshall now and the defender falls down, and it's a 2-on-1. Dockman tried to get it across, and it's blocked by Wahlstrom of the Bears. Into the corner now, and back out to neutral ice. Picked up again by 14, Gavin Reed. And now the Bears have an interception, and that's 27, Ryan Baird. Baird trying to get past, but Thompson comes over to knock him off the puck. Red Knights swarming on defense, and a beautiful outlet pass to Reed. Brilliant. Now Reed brings it across the line, drop pass for Dockman. He gets checked off the puck, but he's still chasing the corner and regains possession. Now to the near corner. Centering pass way at the point, kept in by Reed, and he dumps it in, and they'll change. Now taken away by number 10 for Benilde, Drew Stewart. Outlet pass to Blake, and a nice nifty pass to number 8, 2-on-2. Coming in was number 8 for the Bears. That was Nate Heitloff. And in front, and a save by McElroy. Rebound out in front. Bears take another shot, blocked in front. And Ristow will clear the puck. And they'll wave off icing is picked up by the Bears, and here they come, and they take a huge hit by Yakish, one of the team leaders. And now he loses the puck. The puck stays in the zone. And now behind the net, number 15 for the Red Knights. Now Sarsland, who has the first goal of the afternoon in this semifinal 6 AAA. Very exciting match here. Both teams showing great energy out there on the ice. Sarsland now in the corner. Yakish now. What a check that was by Yakish. Just a moment ago, and now Guerin's chasing it. And it gets a little too far. Centering pass. He almost connects with number 26 for the Red Knights. Adam Wallstrom, and now on the near boards in their own zone. Picked up by the Red Knights, now back in the Blake zone. That's number 25 with it. Clark. Thompson brings it across the line to the left side. Adam Marshall, the leading scorer. Now Reed with a quick wrist shot, he scores! Wow, what a shot that was! The wrist shot caught the upper corner, and that is a sharpshooter. And look at the enthusiasm. 2-0 Red Knights. That is one heck of a shot, folks. Let's go to the replay. Watch Stewart with this unbelievable wrist shot. That is a sharpshooter, big time, right there. Back of the net. Never saw it, Jordan Spaeth. He never saw it. 2-0 Red Knights with 5:44 to go. Here it is. Better angle. Watch this wrist shot. Bang. No hesitation. He goes down. Dockman and Marshall on the assist. The goal goes to Stewart on that beautiful wrist shot. Both the goals by the Red Knights have been one-timers like that. And look at the shot that Brad Yakish gives. And there's some, they're going back and forth. Yakish says, bring it. I love it. All right, now into the corner. Now Yakish comes in. And the puck goes out of play. Clock stopped with 5:09 remaining. Our score 2-0 in this semifinal. Coming up next, the second semifinal. Watch this hit by Yakish. Just stops him dead in his tracks. On the receiving end of that introduction by Brady Yakish was a Heaton Renault, the senior. And it is clear that Yakish is the heart and soul, the pillar on this team. And the quick wrist shot is deflected in front. Red Knights have brought their A game this afternoon. Up 2-0 and a quick wrist shot and a goal again on the rebound. This time, Geertsen. And the floodgates are open here at Bloomington Ice Gardens. 3-0 now, Red Knights. Unbelievable. The rebound given up by Jonah Spaeth, and there he is, number 23, Geertsen. But the wrist shot started there by number 15, Ryan Guerin to Geertsen. No relation, of course. So they beat them 8-0, and now they're up 3-0, and now here comes Blake. And boy, they got to come up with an answer here soon if they don't want this to get out of control. Now puck behind the net. Big shot there by Adam Marshall. Boy, lead pass intended for Dockman, intercepted by the Bears, number 7, Oliver Dunick. But really, the Blake Bears, they need to get a goal here. And these players are taking their shots. They've all been legal, nothing cheap out there, but they are delivering the hits. Playoff state tournament hockey style, where you're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. And it has been one heck of a hockey game so far. Stewart, I've never seen these guys, Red Knights team, with such speed today. Oh my goodness. Sarsland almost got his second one of the period. Now, long pass ahead to 16. He comes up with it. 16 being Carter Krenke for the Bears, and that might have been their best scoring opportunity. Shots on goal favor the Red Knights 10-4, as you would imagine. That's a nice wrist shot, just blocked by McElroy. All infractions waved off. Now in the corner, Stewart comes away with it, bounces it off the board. Beautiful outlet pass. That one just misses, but he plays it. Memorial coming right in. And a nice save by Jordan Spaeth. This time he was equal to the task. I have never seen this Red Knights team play at this high a level. They have really showed up here this afternoon. Now with the puck behind, number 15, Ryan Guerin. Guerin now works it to mid. Ice now brings it across the line. He's got Geertsen with them, along with Risto. Now the puck on the far side. And Yakish brings it in. Yakish now looking for a centering pass, and he hit number 17, Risto. And Spaeth makes his second brilliant save in a row. 2:41 remaining, period number 1. Kept in by Koski, and he takes a hit. Now the Bears trying to get it past center ice into their own zone. Now Koski has it as the Red Knights are thoroughly dominating here. Koski, or Yakish, I should say. Now Geertsen gets it by him, and now coming away with it is number 7 for the Bears. And a chance and a wrist shot blocked by Sarsland, now behind the net. And Geertsen will pick it up and clear the puck, and they will call icing. And that will bring the whistle and a stoppage in the clock. 2:10 remaining here at Bloomington Ice Garden. And watch this replay. Brendan McMorrow coming right in and just got it poke-checked away by Jordan Spaeth. And he also tripped him on the play. That could have been a penalty in my estimation. But 2:10, face-off back in the Red Knights zone. In the corner, tied up. And now the Red Knights, Marshall to the near side to Ben Thompson. Thompson brings it across the line. Banks it off the boards behind the net. Now the Blake Bears have it. Now Marshall scoots it back into the Blake zone as the Bears will change. Dockman trying to keep the puck in the zone, and he does. Gets it ahead to Stewart, and just misses on that. Now Yakish keeps it in, voids the check in the meantime. Now picked up by the Bears, and Marshall delivers a hit. Now Sarsland, centering pass intended for Dockman, gets deflected up in the air, now to the near boards, and now the Bears break it out at neutral ice, but Yakish kicks it right back ahead to McMorrow, and they go down, and then the Bear jumps on McMorrow, but the whistle came before that, and I think McMorrow's going to get 2 minutes here for tripping, or are they going to put it on the Bear for jumping on him? That's what they're going to do, the retaliation. Here's the replay. So here's McMorrow, and he gets tripped. It's going to be 2 minutes for tripping, but then he gives him added insult to injury, doesn't he? They should double minor him up for rough tripping and roughing. 4. All right, 2 minutes on the board for the Red Knights. They're up 3-0 with 1:12 to go. Tripping is the call. They could have got him for roughing too. Now the puck gets cleared out to center ice. Sarsland with it. 1 minute, they want to get one more. They want to send a message. Big time. Right in front, and Stewart almost gets it. Yakish had a chance at it. 44 seconds remaining. One player advantage here, 1:24 to go in the player advantage, and the Bears are able to get it all the way out. McElroy signals Stewart. Nice, beautiful pass. I keep thinking this. Boy, these Red Knights look very, very high-tuned here. Marshall puts it in the corner. Yakish picks it up. Marshall looking for the centering pass. Yakish lost control of the puck, but now coming away with it is McMorrow, and he gets pushed off the puck, and down he goes, and Thompson keeps it in like a shortstop on a high hop. 12 seconds remaining in that shot, blocked by Spaeth. Yakish now. He just lost control. 5 seconds remaining, back out to neutral ice. Thompson picks it up, and that's gonna signal the end of period number 1 with that buzzer. Come on back for period number 2. The Red Knights will be on the power play for another 43 seconds. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports on location. Stay with us for period number 2.
This is my husband, Alex Hussey. Alex is about 2 weeks away from coming home.
I was point man on foot patrol, and I stopped on the bomb. Lost my legs and my left hand in an explosion.
And he suffered a severe traumatic brain injury.
As America's veterans face challenges, DAV is there.
There are so many mountains to climb, and we do it together.
With the right support, more veterans can reach victories, great and small.
To watch Alex take on this mountain, that's what this is all about.
DAV provides a lifetime of support to veterans of every generation, helping more than 1 million veterans each year.
Alex has conquered this mountain. That's something he won't forget.
With the right support, there are no limits.
Look at that smile! You did it!
But there's more to be done and more victories to be won.
This has meant so much.
Thank you, DAV.
Alex Hussey, thank you for your service. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Welcome back to Bloomington Ice Garden and the 6AA semifinal boys hockey in 2022. We're about to begin period number 2. And if you joined us for period number 1, it was highly entertaining, and the Red Knights will start second period on the power play, 41 seconds, and we're underway here. Red Knights this time going right to left against the Blake Bears, all in blue with white and red trim. And we're underway here, 30 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Just underway, 17 minutes on the board, and here come the Red Knights on the far side. That is number 10 for Bloomington, or excuse me, for the Red Knights. Drew Stewart, who got goal number 2, I believe. Now Sarsland, he got goal number 1. 3-0 our score, 7 seconds remaining in the player advantage. Sarsland now brings it around behind Spaeth. Now for McMorrow at the point. Gets over to the far side to Stewart. Both teams at full strength, right in the slot, and just missing on it was Yakish. And now here come the Bears with a chance. On the far side, number 2, that's Renault. And his shot comes right in on McElroy, and McElroy makes the save. 6 shots on goal. And if you're a Blake Bear fan, you're gonna need to get some offense going here right away. I'm sure that's what the conversation was at the intermission. All right, face off to McElroy's right. 16:04 remaining, both teams at full strength. Puck comes right out on top. And the shot by number 21, Chase Saber, and McElroy makes his second consecutive save here early in the second period, right on the mark. And drawing it in was McElroy. So far, he's been perfect, and another quick shot, this again by Renault for the Bears. So the Bears coming out very much aggressive, and now the puck just eludes number 21, Chase Saber. Now he gets it to the far side to number 25, Carson Clark. Bears come away with it. Number 9, Reese Hack. And another third consecutive shot on goal for McElroy. And the shots on goal getting a little tighter, 15-9. But the main stat, obviously, is how many are in the net as we look at McElroy there. Very busy guy here early in period number 2. 15:34 remaining. Face off to his right. In the circle is Dockman. Wins the draw, but controlled by the Bears. Number 18, Carlson. And now Yakish comes away with it. He gets double teamed, and so they are getting very aggressive on the forecheck, are the Bears, and they have to, down 3-0. They're gonna have to start taking some risks, but that could cost them in the long run, but I don't think they have a choice. Now the pass, as the defenseman goes down, Stenger, and the Red Knights quickly recover. They have so much team speed out there, in addition to all the talent. Now Dockman tries to clear it, and they do clear it just barely. Now picked up here by number 3, Stenger. Stenger gets to the left side to Marshall. Puck eludes him. Now the Bears try to clear it out. Dockman keeps it in along with Marshall and Stenger in that corner. Red Knights putting on a very fierce forecheck as well. Reed, now picked up by Dockman, and he dumps it, and they'll change on the dump. Now picked up by the Red Knights, number 4, that's Lervik, or excuse me, Eli Daniel. Now the puck behind the Blake Bears bench. And we're gonna have a whistle and a penalty, or just an infraction. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a penalty. 14:10 remaining here, period number 2. And I'm not sure what the infraction was there as we look at. All right, now following the face-off centering pass, deflected in front by the Red Knights, and now they come away with it, and that is number 10, Stewart. Stewart brings it across the line, looking for McMorrow, and he almost caught number 18, Risteau, right in front as he tried to deflect it in at waist level. Now puck back out at neutral ice. Sarsland dumps it back in. Risteau will chase it. Now picked up by number 28 for the Bears, R.J. Hughes. Yakish dumps it back in. Now it comes back out and picked up by the Bears in their own zone, being chased by Geertsen, and Geertsen chases them back, and the Bears, boy, they've been slipping out there a few times. And now Sarsland will get it in the corner, being chased by number 18 for the Bears. That is David Carlson. Sarsland comes away with it, tries to get out to neutral ice, and does. Geertsen chases it into the Bear zone. Double team there, now taking it away with a centering pass to Koski, almost connects, and now that jumps out of play. You know, one of the interesting things of this arena is how low the ceiling is and how close the fans are on the ice. As we look at the Red Knight bench and their fans enthusiastically behind them, and now face off to space right control. Thompson with a shot deflected in front by number 9 for the Bears, Reese Hack. And now coming away with it is number 21, Saber. Saber for the Bears. Gets deflected by Guerin, number 15 for the Red Knights. Now Guerin with it. Nice nifty pass ahead to Geertsen. They got a 2-on-1, possible 3-on-1. Trailing is Morrow. Thompson, and he put it right in the chest of goaltender Jonas Spaeth, and he makes his 17th save. And this was a 2-3-on-1. Geertsen wisely got it back wide open. Was Thompson, and he went right at the middle. And a save by Spaeth, and that'll bring a face-off to his right. 12:45 remaining here, period number 2. Semifinal 6AA action from Bloomington Ice Garden. Glad you're with us here. Sarsland at the face-off, puts it in front, deflected. Yakish tries to keep it in. Now comes away to number 8 for the Bears. Heitoff, and his case is deflected and right back out. Now Dockman with Stenger on his right, and it gets taken away nicely by number 4. That's Eli Daniel for the Bears. Now Sarsland chases it back down at neutral ice, and it's along the near boards, right where our location is, and now the Bears come away with it with number 26, Jake Svendal. Svendal dumps it into the corner, and he'll change on the dump and chase. Now Yakish catches up with it behind the net, and he gets pushed into the boards by Nate Heitoff, and that brings a cheer from the Bear student section in that corner. And now Yakish gets it way ahead. Beautiful pass to Stenger. He was unable to control it though, unfortunately. Now behind the net, and played to Renault for the Bears. He gets it out, and chasing it on his own will is Carter Cranky. Cranky coming in, and he goes down. Thompson. Now Marshall in the corner, and they come away with it. Marshall. Now to Reed. Reed will circle back, and Renault putting the huge back check pressure. He dumps it to Thompson. Now Thompson in the corner. Now back to Marshall. Marshall gets it ahead to Stenger. Stenger now brings it across the line left side, puts it right on net, and that causes Jordan Spaeth to make that save, and he looks like a tired character out there already. 18 shots on goal, 11-19 remaining. And there'll be a face-off to his right as Yakish will go off as we look at the friends and family section of the Red Knight team. Enjoying this one, their team up 3-0 with 11-19 remaining. Beautiful day here in Minnesota. Spring, I think it's on its way. 30 degrees out there and sunshine. We've been in the deep freeze for a few weeks here in February. Everyone's in a good mood, and so's McElroy with that scoop shot as Risteau takes a tumble. No call on that. And so far, McElroy perfect. Here's the replay. That's number 7, Dunick coming in. McElroy scoops that up. And there'll be a face-off to his right. And in the circle, that looks like Stewart against number 27, William Matsky for the Bears. And Stewart wins that draw. Puck, though, still in the Red Knight zone. Now Stewart over to the far side to Risteau. No, McMorrow, that is. He brings it across. Pulls up now to Yakish. Yakish to Sarsland with the one-timer. And the glove save by Jonas Spaeth. comes with 10:44 remaining in period number 2. So far, Spaeth hanging in there for his Bears. You get the feeling that if they want to get back in this, they've got to get the next goal. It's already going to be a big mountain to climb. But 3-1 certainly feels better than 4-0, doesn't it, if you're a Bear fan? Okay, now face off to the right of Jordan Spieth. And look how far Spieth comes out. I've never seen a goalie come out that far to control the angle on the face-off. Next time they do that, oh, right in front! Marshall almost got it in. What a brilliant pass by that man right there. Dockman set him up perfectly. Good defense by the Bears. 10:24 remaining. Now 14, Reed centers it. And Stenger comes away with it. Marshall's open to the quick shot, and it just gets by Spaeth into the corner. Dockman keeping the pressure on Marshall in front, and Stenger takes a shot. Blocked in front by number 4 for the Bears, Eli Daniel, and now they get it out. And now here comes Renault on the far side. He's got a little bit of speed, but no one there but Red Knights. And he passes to Marshall, gets it ahead to Stenger at the blue line. And the Bears recover nicely. Now Dockman in the corner. And boy, this Red Knight team is dialed in. Now the Bears on the far side. That's number 25 with it. Carson Clark. Clark brings it across the line. And his shot deflected by McElroy in the corner. Yakish picks it up. And to the near side, that's Stenger, and he takes a hit. Puck kept in nicely by the Bears. Number 7, Oliver Dunick. Great effort by him as he goes down. Keep it in, but Yakish comes away with it. Look at his head up. He's at neutral ice across the center line, brings it in, and he takes a hit. Oh, they're gonna get Yakish for a slash, I think. That was hardly a love tap in my opinion, but he's gonna go for 2 with 9:09 remaining. That is a very weak call in my opinion. Yakish does not agree with it, and I agree with him. Watch this, judge for yourself. First he takes the hit. Let's see if we got it on camera. Yeah, I think it was a different sequence, but anyway, it's gonna be slashing. That's the weakest slash I've ever seen. 2 minutes on the board though for the Bears. Here's their chance to get back in this one with 9:06 remaining. Oh, and the went off Thompson and right at McElroy, but that was McElroy's best save of the night. That quick reflex with the left pad. It actually went off Thompson, his skate, and almost caught him off guard, and that was brilliant. And boy, he gave up the rebound there, which how could he not? And he was still able to make the save. Now puck controlled after that face-off. 1:49 remaining in the player advantage. Just under 9 minutes to go here. We're watching this from Bloomington Ice Garden. It's the semifinals. Winner of this match will take on the winner of Edina Wayzata. That'll be coming up later at 7 o'clock. Now the Bears still with the player advantage. Wrist shot deflected in front by Marshall. Now picked up by 26 for the Bears. That is Svendal. Puck behind the net. And Marshall gets possession, and he wisely ices it all the way down on goal. Beautiful job there by Marshall. And now Sarzan gets it back to Marshall. They played the back and forth game there, and that could have been dangerous for the Bears. Now picked up by number 7, Oliver Dunick. Dunick now on the far side, gets by Stewart, comes across the line, and a wrist shot just goes wide right of McElroy into the corner, deflects out. Wrist shot, pass over to the far side for the Bears. 48 seconds remaining in the player advantage. They try to set up shop in the Red Knight zone. That's number 21 with it, Chase Saber. Now behind the net to 7, Dunick. He gives it up to number 8. That is Heitoff. And good Red Knights defense here. 30 seconds remaining in the player advantage, and that wrist shot is easily gloved by McElroy as he makes his 14th save of the afternoon as he looks back at the clock. 28 seconds remaining in the player advantage. And there's that wrist shot. Oh, that just went off his glove. Now face off to McElroy's right. And controlled by the Bears. 25 Clark with it. In the corner, now to the point, 21, Chase Saber. In the corner, that's Keaton Renault. Renault, back to Renault. They play back and forth. 13 seconds. Are they ever going to get a shot on goal? 6 seconds. Boy, a lot of wasted time there for the Bears. They really don't, I don't understand that. Now here comes McElroy, gets by the defense, but now he'll catch up. He looks back. Both teams at full strength as we approach 7 minutes, and boy, McMarrow had a great opportunity, and the puck just went off his stick. Now in the near zone, again, both teams at full strength. Under 7 minutes to go here, period number 2. All the scoring in period number 1. So far, 21 shots on goal for the Red Knights to 14 for the Bears. They've clearly come out a lot better on the offense, but no real serious scoring chances in my opinion. But they are getting a little bit more offensive. And now showing that is number 9, Reese Hack. Hack comes in, but there's all 5 Red Knights right there to back up McElroy. Now here comes Risto. He's got Stewart. And that puck deflected off his stick. And now a nice outlet pass to number 18, Carlson. Carlson being marked by Yakish, who came out of the penalty box. He should be fresh. Now picked up by 26, Svendal for the Bears. Sarsland on defense. Now behind the net is 18, Carlson. Carlson gets it out to the point. Now to the near side at the point, and the wrist shot right on target. And that is sticked away into the corner. That shot was taken by number 5, Alex Witzke for the Bears, and now the Red Knights will clear it, and they wave off icing, and it's caught up there by number 5, Alex Witzke. Now he gets it ahead to number 27, who regrouped back in his own zone, William Matzke. Matzke with it. Now to the left side to 26, Svendal. Svendal centers it ahead, and now that puck gets deflected off by McElroy. McElroy seeing a lot more action here in period number 2, clearly. Now Guerin into the zone. Picks up his own pass as it got deflected. As he's looking around, now Risto, or Geertsen I should say. Geertsen to 4, and the one-timer goes high. Thompson didn't get everything on it, that one, but now it's still controlled by 17 for the Red Knights. That is Will Perry. Now the Bears come away with it, and that nice backhand pass goes across the line. Some of the Bears will change on the fly as it's picked up by number 4, Bjorn Lervik. And now the puck all the way back into the Bears zone. Quick second period here as we're already under 5 minutes to go. And the puck played by number 25 for the Bears. That's Carson Clark. Red Knights keep it in at the point. Sarzan, it gets deflected out of bounds. And we'll see whether that faceoff is going to come inside or outside the line. And it looks like it's going to be off the Blake Bears. So that means the faceoff will be to the left of Jonas Spaeth. 4:44 remaining in period number 2. And Dockman in the circle, and getting the boot is number 7, Oliver Dunick. And Dockman wins the faceoff. Yakish at the point, quick wrist shot, deflected in front, rebound. Cleared by the Bears, number 18, David Carlson, as he takes a hit in the corner. Now the Bears have possession. Nice outlet pass ahead to number 7. That is Oliver Dunick. Dunick brings it across the line. Sarsland tries to poke it off his stick, but the Bears still control. Now in the corner. Picked up by Marshall. And he didn't have numbers as he looked off. All he had on the far side was Dockman, but there were 4 Blake Bear skaters ahead of him, so he wisely dumped it. Now here comes the Bears, and they're going to call a penalty on Stenger for tripping. And that was another... let's see what the replay here is. Stenger, he did get a little hung up there. So it wasn't the initial hit, and there was something secondary to that. At first I thought of, here, let's see where it is, because that didn't cause the trip. He just lost his footing. That is not a trip. No way. Nevertheless, 2 minutes on the board. Optical illusions. 3-0 our score as they try to get the scoreboard right. I think that's what we're waiting for. But there'll be 2 minutes on the board with number 3 for the Red Knights, Mason Stenger in the box. That's 2 dicey calls, in my opinion, against the Red Knights here in period number 2. The Bears cannot complain that they have not had their chances to get back in this one, that's for sure. And their last power play, I don't think they had any shots on goal. They played a lot of nice catch behind the net. That was something I'd never seen before. Now Yakish trying to get it on the power play. And he does come away, and Sarsland drills it as it hits Stewart and deflects all the way down the ice into the corners. We approach 1.5 minutes remaining in the player advantage and 3.5 minutes in period number 2. No scoring in this period. Now the Bears will bring it in and see if they can get a shot on goal on the power play. That is number 26, Svendal. And now coming away with a chance in the slot, and the wrist shot goes wide and deflected out of play. And that was a golden opportunity for the Bears. And he is showing his frustration, Svendal, as he took that pass and was wide open in the slot, took his time, and McElroy deflects it out of play. McElroy having a great afternoon in nets for the Red Knights. And here's that replay again, and Svendal had all day long to shoot that with nobody really on him. And he was muttering all the way back to the bench, wasn't he? With 1:10 remaining in the player advantage, 3:17 to go in period number 2. Face-off control by the Bears, kept in at the point nicely by 25 Carson Clark. Now the wrist shot, fanning on it, puck loose in front. They're banging away at it, and they're going to call the penalty, the whistle very quickly. And now the sticks get up. Frustration starting to emerge. And are they going to call a penalty? They are. On the Bears? No. Is it going to be a penalty, or are they just scolding him? Here's that replay. That puck was loose. And he did smother it, and that was a quick whistle. So the puck is going to be faced off, and here is the discussion about the algebra final coming up on Monday. All right, now the Bears with 51 seconds remaining in the player advantage. They really need to get a goal to get any type of footing in this semifinal. They beat Holy Angels 5-1 a couple nights ago in the quarterfinals to gain the right to be in this game. They're the number 4 seed. And the Red Knights the number 1 seed. And Sarsland in the corner getting his fists up. And is there going to be a penalty? No, they let that fly. Now they're at the point and missing it. Nice backhand pass, recovering the shot right on net, taken by 21 Saber. And McElroy outstanding in nets as the shots on goals have tightened considerably. It's 22-17, 2:10 remaining as the penalty time expires. Both teams at full strength. Stenger back on the ice for the Red Knights. Now here comes Dockman. And he gets it to Stenger right out of the penalty box. 3-on-2, and the miss to Marshall bounces off. But there's a quick one-timer. And boy, I thought it got by Jonas Spaeth. I really did. Stenger just turned on that puck right here. Bang! And I think the goaltender thought it got by him too. I think he is saying a prayer that he got that one with clock stopped at 1:53. Face off to Jordan Spaeth's right. And Stewart gets the boot. McMorrow will come right in. They drop the puck quickly. No wasting time. I like to see that. Svendal now controls over to the far side. That was number 5, Witzke. And now here come the Bears. And they're looking. And now Stewart comes away with it. He's got Risto on his left. And 4-on-2 now for the Red Knights coming right in. Puck loose in front. And that puck goes wide. Boy, that turned into a 4-on-2 blitzkrieg, didn't it? Now Reed. 1:23 remaining in period number 2. Red Knights looking to get on the board here in the second period. All their scoring in period number 1. Now bounce off the boards to Reed. Reed now, wrist shot comes right up. And Spaeth with a deep exhale as he caught that. You can read his body language. Reed right there. Yeah. We need a break is what he's saying there with his body language. 1:12 remaining in period number 2. Red Knights putting the pressure on here. There's Yakish and Sarsland defending the blue line. Face off from Adams in the corner. Stenger and coming away with it nicely. Great stick handling there by the Bears. Number 25, Carson Clark. And there's a whistle and a stoppage with 1:02 remaining in period number 2. And we'll have a face-off just outside the blue line as we look at some of the other fans in attendance. Pretty good crowd here, almost a full house, I would say. And one interesting note, all the Red Knights are standing on the bench and all the Bears are sitting. That pretty much tells the story, with a 3-0 lead for the Red Knights now with less than a minute to go in period number 2. Now Yakish gets it ahead to Marshall off the boards, and they're gonna call icing on that, as Yakish just missed on that long pass, and the clock is stopped with 47.2 seconds remaining. And the face-off will be to McElroy's right. He's faced 18 shots on goal, and he steered them all away. Dockman in the face-off circle, and Dockman still trying to fight for it. Now it's picked up behind him by Stewart. Back to Dockman as he reaches for it, and he's got Marshall on his left, and he hits Marshall beautifully. And he tried to get over to the left side to Stenger, and now Marshall behind the nets, looking for a centering pass, and it's picked up in the air by number 4, Eli Daniel for the Bears, as he tries to get it up to Renault, and it gets by. And now Sarzan will have to hurry to get it. 20 seconds remaining in period number 2. Nice backhanded pass back to Yakish that frees him up. And he'll try to get it ahead to Stewart, and he does along the near boards, and a nice pass to Marshall, waiting at the blue line. And great defense by Renault as Marshall tried to duke him, and now ahead, 2-on-1 for the Bears. Their best chance in a wrist shot. And McElroy makes the save as he cut down the angle. Now we got pushing and shoving with Renault. Yakish took a little push from behind. 1.3 seconds remaining, and watch this replay as we watch number 7, Dunick, come in. As McElroy makes the save, and are we gonna have a penalties there or not? As now they're gonna pull the goalie with 1.3 seconds and a face-off, so they're gonna add an extra attacker here. Hoping against hope to get the face-off right before the end of period number 2. There's the empty net, and the Red Knights win the face-off. That's the buzzer to signal the end of number 2. Our score after 2 in the 6AA final, semifinal, 3-0. Stay with us for period number 3.
Today, millions of people all across America are building a life in recovery from mental and substance use disorders, helping themselves and helping each other, with friends, family, and community, lending their strength and support. Join the Voices for Recovery. Together, we are stronger. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders, for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP.
Welcome back to ParkTV 16 Sports on location. We are at Bloomington Ice Garden, taping live on ParkTV 16 Sports. And we are about to begin the witching hour of period number 3 of the semifinal 6AA matchup. After 3 goals pumped in by the Red Knights, no scoring in period number 2, although the Blake Bears caught up almost in shots on goal, 24-19. There was a much bigger deficit at the beginning of period number 2, but the Bears could not put any of those behind. Goalie McElroy for the Red Knights, and we're underway here in period number 3. Glad you're with us here at ParkTV 16 Sports. I'm Robert Christensen, and thoroughly enjoying this matchup as the Red Knights right in front of the goal. The pass from Marshall as he hits number 3. Stenger, Mason Stenger, and just like that, the Red Knights come out of the gate and get goal number 4. And any chance that the Bears had, and boy, asleep at the switch was goaltender Jonas Spaeth. I don't even think he had woken up here in period number 3. He looked very slow as he's looking left, and he didn't even see that puck, did he, before it was behind him in the net. 4-0, just like that in the first minute of period number 3.
Mason Stenger, assistant number 9 of Marshall. Time for the goal is 15 seconds.
Stenger from Marshall, 16 seconds into period number 3. And now, boy, the Bears have their work cut out. And now to add to their misery. It's a icing call, and the puck will come all the way back into the Bear zone as we look at Dockman come out, and there's our beautiful corner camera angle. Great camera operators here with Laura, Leah, and Cameron along with us in the production. Paul Broden in the truck. And another icing call on the Bears. 6:17 remaining, and you can really feel that the blood has gone out of the Bears after giving up that goal. You know, you're down 3-0. You hung in there with the Red Knights all during period number 2, and then you come out saying, if we can get that first goal and get back in this thing, and what do? They give up a goal in the first 16 seconds. Red Knights sending a message to the rest of the tournament. Edina Wyzetta coming up next game right here at Bloomington Ice Garden. If the Red Knights hold on to win this one, they'll be in the championship at 7 o'clock on Wednesday, March 2nd. More than likely we'll be there to cover it and bring you the action. Now Marshall with a quick shot, deflected in front and picked up by the Bears, only to be intercepted by Dockman on the far side. He'll backhand it back into the zone as he changes on that maneuver. Now here come the Bears, number 12. As he goes down, as he tries to get the puck into the Red Knight zone. That's Roy Chabaklo. And now behind the net, number 12 with it, that's Roy Chabaklo. And now coming away with it is McMorrow. McMorrow now looking for the backhanded centering pass to Reed, gets by him. Ristow takes a tight angle shot from the far corner, and that ricochets all the way back to Yakish in his own zone. And Yakish taking his time with Reed now. Reed with it. Reed brings it into the neutral zone, and he pushes it ahead into the corner. Now picked up by number 26, Svendal. And it's deflected in front. And Stewart tries to knock it down with his right glove, and now Svendal gets it taken away again from him. Now Sarsland with it back in his own zone. Sarsland wheels around and gets by the defense. Renault comes in and dumps it, and is that going to be an offsides call? I think it is. The linesman will pick up the puck, and they'll bring it out just outside the blue line for a face-off, and that stops the clock with 14:36 remaining. And there's Koski along with number 16, Carter Krinke. Koski wins that draw. 14.5 minutes remaining, and that's going to be an icing call on the Red Knights. Barely icing, as it was all the way in. And I expect the Red Knights are going to do a lot of clock killing now with a 4-goal lead. They don't need to take as many offensive risks and give the Bears any opening to get any kind of momentum here. Still a lot of time with 14.5 minutes remaining. Puck controlled by the Red Knights at Stenger, pushes it along the far boards to Marshall. Now Sarsland. And I am going to see them taking their time here. Is now setting up behind is Sarsland. And the forecheck is going to be a little more aggressive for the Bears. They're not going to consider themselves out of it just yet. And I expect they'll take some chances. And if I'm the Red Knights, you just kind of sit back and you look for those opportunities as the Bears take those kinds of risks. Now that's number 4 for the Bears. Eli Daniel on the near side, and boy, number 9 paid the price. Reese Hack as Sarsland and Stenger put the hurt on him after he got rid of that pass, centering pass blocked in front. Now picked up by and out of bounds. Came right up here to where we are. That could have been dangerous in the crowd. And that puck is right here on the scores table. Look at that thing. That's a souvenir. All right, now face off to McElroy's right. He's been perfect here. He's faced 19 shots. Now puck played to the far side. That's Stewart. Stewart now. He's got McMorrow. Just times that perfectly, and now McMorrow gets it back to Stewart. Stewart tries to get it to Lervik now at the point, and deflected by the Bears, number 12, Roy Chabaklo. Now picked up by McMorrow. McMorrow takes a hit from the inside on the boards. Now picked up by Svendal, and over skating it is number 4, Eli Daniel. Now Daniel does get it. He avoids the check as Risto took a shot at him and missed. Risto takes it in the glove and now drops it right away. Play continues now, under 13 minutes. Now Lervik off his shin pad. It deflects ahead to number 17, Koski. Koski drop pass for Stewart. His wrist shot just misses the upper left-hand corner, but it ricochets off the back glass all the way back to Yakish and McElroy. That tells you how much force was on that shot, and what a nice pass ahead to Jas Koski. Koski tries to work around the defense and does, right in front, and it's stolen just in the nick of time by Keaton Renault for the Bears. Red Knights putting the pressure on once again here in period number 3. Now Geertsen in the corner. Along with Koski, Geertsen comes away with it, gets it to the point to Yakish. Yakish, wrist shot right on goal, and a deflection right in front. Rebound momentarily by Jonas Spaeth, but then he smothers it for his 26th save. And watch this sequence right there. Oh, just before Geertsen was there. Jonas Spaeth able to smother that puck, and now there'll be a face-off to his left. That's Koski against number 7, Dunick. And the Bears win that face-off as they break it out to neutral ice, and now across the line, waves off icing, was number 8, Heitoff. As he skated off the puck, now it's kept in by Dunick. Dunick right on net. McElroy makes the save. Rebound to the corner, picked up by Reed. He's got number 15, Guerin. He comes right in on his own, and his wrist shot just goes wide right, and now Spaeth on his rear end and out of position. That could have been dangerous for the Bears. And they cannot afford any more mistakes, down 4-0 and under 12 minutes to go in the match. Guerin gets it ahead. Koski now to Guerin. Guerin dumps the puck, and the Red Knights will change on the fly. Now behind the boards to Svendal, and he looks ahead, and nice long pass. Yakish picks it off. And there's going to be a whistle as he played it ahead with his hand, a hand pass. That's what the name of the whistle was for that. As we look at Adam Marshall, their leading scorer this year, Marshall with 23 goals to go along with 22 assists, 45 points, followed by Brady Yakish, who's got 26 goals and 10 assists. Or excuse me, 10 goals and 32 assists. That makes more sense for a defenseman. Now the wrist shot by Svendal of the Bears into the corner, deflected. Bears still putting up a frenetic offense here. And the pass attempted, deflected by Dockman. He gets it to Marshall. Marshall back to Dockman as Dockman backhands it into the corner, and he'll chase it along with Svendal for the Bears. Svendal gets there first. Now the Bears come away with it. That's number 27, Matsky. But it's taken away by Dockman, and he pokes it into the Bears zone. Marshall chases it in the near corner. Now Sarsland right in front, and his shot deflected in the corner. That rebounds all the way out, almost like an outlet pass for the Bears as they bring it into the Red Knights zone. That's number 8, Nate Heitoff, and it's taken away quickly by Marshall, and he puts it right on Dockman's stick. He gets it ahead to Stewart off his skate. Oh, he just lost control of it momentarily, still staying with it. And nice defense by Carson Clark for the Bears. Prevents Stewart from catching up to the puck again. Now number 16, the captain, Carter Cranky, brings it all the way in, the Lone Ranger, and he loses control. And he gets pushed into McElroy. There'll be no call. And there's a whistle as number 16 tried to go wire to wire there, didn't he? Right through. He's a tall kid, isn't he? Came right in there, and the puck just got away from him. And inadvertently, he just got pushed into McElroy. And now we got a issue there with the goals. It came off its right mooring there. They quickly fix it. 10-16 remaining in period number 3. Our score 4-0. So far, the Red Knights have not given up a goal in the tournament. Now number 19 gets it ahead to Stewart. He's got a mini breakaway if he can catch up to it, and wisely, Jonas Spaeth smothers the puck, the junior goaltender, with 10:02 remaining. 4-0 our score. It was 3-0 after 2. The Red Knights came out of the box to begin period number 3 and got a goal in the first 16 seconds. That's how we got to 4-0. Shots on goal still favor the Red Knights, 27-21, as the Bears are going to get an icing call. They wave it off at the last second. Sarsland then spins away, tries to get ahead to Geertsen. He gets pushed from behind. And he goes down, and now picked up by the Red Knights. In the back is Yakish. Yakish getting harassed by two Bears, and he successfully gets the puck into the corner to shake him to Sarsland. Now Sarsland dumps it ahead to Guerin, and the Bears, number 21, catches up to it. That's Chris Saber, and they're going to call an icing, or is that going to be a penalty? As I was looking down, it came from the referee. No, they're going to call an offsides, and the face-off will be just outside the blue line. Clock stopped with 9:29 to go. Stenger in against number 27, Matsky, and the Bears win that faceoff. You know, they've won their fair share of faceoffs. I'd say it's 50-50. It might even skew slightly in favor of the Bears. And a whistle. And I'm not sure exactly what that was for as we look at number 20, Mitchell Dockman, the senior forward. Dockman, the fourth leading scorer on the team with 49 overall points. Or excuse me, 37 overall points, 14 goals, 23 assists. Face off, won by the Red Knights. Yakish tried to hit Marshall right in front of the net, and that's going to be a boarding call on the Bears, number 4, Eli Daniel. As we look at this replay, let's see if we can see what this is. Is it roughing or a check from behind? Oh, it's a cross check. So number 4, Eli Daniel, is going to go into the cooler. 2 minutes on the board. It'll be a cross check. And that's exactly what the Bears did not need, is to be on the penalty kill, down 4 goals with less than 10 to go. And that wrist shot taken by Stewart. Let's listen to the official call. Cross check is the call. That penalty comes at 7:47 of period number 3, 8:49 remaining. Benilde trying to get to the final in Section 6AA. They'll play the winner of the next game right here at Bloomington Ice Gardens at 7 o'clock tonight. Wayzata versus Edina. Edina, the number 2 seed. Wayzata, the number 3 seed. And the puck comes out all the way into the corner. 8:23 remaining in the match. 1:08 remaining in the player advantage. Now Stewart along the near boards in his own zone. And it's played by Sarsland. Sarsland got the scoring underway in period number 1 with a beautiful one-time slap shot. And now here comes a shorthanded opportunity, and McElroy cuts it out. The rebound comes right in front of Marshall. And that was a great chance for the Bears. Number 12 coming right in there, Roy Chabaklo. And now Marshall on the other side, flying around. And he gets pushed into the boards, and they're not going to call a penalty there. That could have been a check from behind, very dangerous, as Marshall does say something to the referee. I don't think he thought that should have been a no call. That was dangerous in my opinion. Now 7:38 to go. Now number 4, Lervik, fans on it, or no, Reed that was. Lervik's 4, Reed is 14. Now on the near side, Ben Thompson gets tripped up, loses control of the puck, but it gets back to Reed, and he slips on the ice, and that's going to cause a turnover and a chance for the Bears, number 7, Dunick. So a little sloppy skating there for the Red Knights, but they're up 4-0 with a 7:11 to go, and now the Bears at full strength. Now Risto along with Gotti on the right side as he tried to skate in there in case there was a rebound, but wisely Jonas Spaeth holds on to that puck. 7:02 remaining here, and let's look at this sequence as we watch Chabaklo come right in on McElroy, and that might have been their best scoring opportunity for the Bears tonight. And now off the face-off, Geertsen tried to go in the circle and get a slap shot, got deflected in front. Now it comes out to center ice, and now that's Renault for the Bears. Boy, if they're going to get back in this thing, they got to get a goal like yesterday, don't they? Now here comes Koski as he breaks out. He's got Gearin on his left along with Lervik. Also on the ice is Geertsen. And now the Bears come away with it. Again, that's number 26, Jake Svendal. And Svendal has to turn back and start over. And now a nice pass by Daniel. Gets it ahead to number 16, only to lose it. That was Cranky. Now 4, Witzke with it. Witzke gets turned back around by Lervik. As Lervik, I wonder what the ice conditions are like out there. As now I'm noticing sometimes their skates are catching an edge on the ice or something. And now that's a good no call. Just some interesting ways that the players are hitting the ice here. Just awkward type falls, more than I've ever seen in a hockey game. Now to the near side. Yakish now will skate in the corner. They wave off any infraction there. We're now under 6 minutes to go, period number 3. That puck is controlled by number 4, Eli Daniel. Dockman on the forecheck. And there's going to be a power play as the goaltender has vacated the cage. And I thought that might have been touched by Dockman. And it will stay alive here as we look at number 25, Carson Clark. I did not see the penalty. And sometimes I'm looking down at my notes during action, but the goal is empty and they have added an extra attacker, and it's an added power play, and now it's deflected. Or no, you know what? I thought there was a penalty. There wasn't. They actually just pulled the goalie as a strategy decision. My mistake. Stockman goes down. So they pulled the goalie here, down 4-0, and actually it's not a bad move. Desperate times call for desperate measures. And the reason why I didn't see the penalty is because there isn't one. They pulled the goalie with 5 to go, and there is the lonely cage. That's got to be like a huge target if you're a Red Knight. So the Bears have pulled the goalie. That started about a half minute ago. As now the puck is controlled, and Stewart takes a shot down, and he's going to hit it in a goal. Stewart from long range. We'll see if the Bears are going to keep the goalie pulled. No, here comes Faith. That didn't work. That strategy lasted less than a minute. And what a great long distance goal there by Stewart. Impressing the home crowd and student section over there. I think that's Stewart's second goal of the afternoon. So the goal officially Stewart from Reed. And it is 5-0. Red Knights and a face-off to McElroy's left, who's been perfect in nets. He has stopped all 22 shots on goal by the Bears. And now Norris on the ice, bumps it into neutral ice. As the Red Knights now using their bench a little bit. And the puck comes free now to number 26, Aiden Wallstrom. And the Bears, Renault coming in. They're at this point just trying to avoid a shutout, aren't they, with 4:18 to go. And the the Red Knights, they've blanked their first opponent, Hopkins, 8-0, I believe, or 9-0. So they have not given up a goal in this Section 6AA tournament. Now Renault coming in with a nifty move, and it gets deflected out of play, and there'll be a face-off to McElroy's left. Clock stopped with 4:01 remaining. Red Knights are hyped up. They're going to be going to the final right back here at Bloomington Ice Gardens, 7 o'clock on Wednesday. Oh, and a quick goal right off the face-off by number 27, Ryan Baird. And what a great play that was. I think he drew the puck, won the face-off, and he beat McElroy high into the right corner. Or was that number 25? Phillips. And I'm curious as to whether Phillips won that face-off. Let's see if we can, oh, there's gonna be a penalty. No goal, maybe. 27 is now in the box. That's Ryan, All right, it's a goal and a penalty. Matsky, unassisted. And now he's in the penalty box. As the officials over there talking to the head coach of the Bears is to explain that. Unsportsmanlike conduct. But I'd like to see the replay of that goal because that was something special. We don't have it. That's unfortunate. Okay. because he was the player in the faceoff circle, and he won the draw and got the shot off all at once. That's a brilliant goal, but then I guess his celebration was not appreciated by the guys in stripes, and he got himself a 2-minute unsportsmanlike conduct, but down 5-1, I think he'll take it on that exchange. And now the Red Knights on the power play, having just given up their first goal of the tournament in 6 periods. And now here come the Bears. Can they mount a comeback? Will that give them the momentum? And oh, there was a big opportunity there. The net was wide open, but the shot pass could not connect. And now here come the Red Knights. Again, they are on the power play as they play it to the corner. And now it's picked up by the Bears. Number 25, Carson Clark. Clark, his shot back around the boards. Kept in. And a big check delivered by the Red Knights. Ben Thompson, as he took out number 16, Carter Krenke. And here's a 2-on-1 opportunity after having just scored that pass. And then there's the return pass, just gets by, as Sarsland was right there with number 8, Nate Heitoff. And the Red Knights on the power play. 3 minutes remaining in the match. It's gonna take almost a miracle for the Bears to tie this up. And Thompson takes a shot, deflected in front to the Bears, and now they've got a 2-on-1. Thompson skates back into the picture. Now it's 2-on-2, and that shot gets deflected out of play. That shot taken by Carter Krenke, the junior. As we go to this replay, and that's Thompson. Deflected by Spaeth, came right out in front. But no one there to convert the rebound for the Red Knights. 44 seconds remaining in the player advantage, 2:43 remaining in the match. And face off to McElroy's left to be taken by number 26, Aiden Wallstrom, and he wins the draw, and it's back to Brady Yakish. Steady as they come. He's got his head up, gets it over to the right side to Norris. Norris loses it in the zone, and now the Bears work it back out to neutral ice. Yakish is there, pokes it ahead along the boards, and now it comes to the near side, and Wallstrom now throws it into the Bears zone. Puck still loose along the boards, tied up momentarily, and coming out with it like a Houdini, and a nice individual effort there by number 21, Ben Norris, as he came out of that scrum in the corner and almost got a shot. That was a Herculean effort by Norris. But there'll be a face-off just outside the blue line with Guerin. Face-off won by the Bears. 2 minutes now remaining.
Full strength.
Both teams now at full strength. Lervik gets skated off the puck, Guerin there to pick it up. And he'll begin the offensive rush here by the Red Knights. Lervik brings it in, no offsides. His shot misses the mark into the corner. 1:40 remaining in the match. Puck now taken away by number 15, Guerin. And the Bears, number 8, Nate Heitoff, skates it into the Red Knight zone, and now is that going to be an icing? It will be, and that brings a whistle with 1:24 remaining. Our score 5-1. It's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Benilde Red Knights are going to go to the championship on March 2nd to be played right here at Bloomington Ice Gardens. Later tonight at 7 o'clock, number 2 Edina against number 3 Wayzata. And that shot taken from the point by number 28, RJ Hughes, gets deflected by McElroy. That's their 25th shot on goal. And now coming out with it is number 8 for the Red Knights. That's Gino Gotti. Gotti skates behind the net. He's got Norris with him. Now it's behind Wallstrom. Gotti back in the mix. Wallstrom trying to dig it out, and they're going to take the whistle as the Blake Bear played it with his hand. Or is there going to be a penalty? Yep. Blue, number 2, Keaton Renault, showing his disgust, but there's going to be a penalty. I didn't see it here. Renault is number 2, so you already see him on your screen. Or was it number, who's in the box though? It's number 2. Two minutes for slashing, but I didn't see him anywhere near the play. I think they did get 2 and 5. Paul Broden is in my ear here, our preeminent producer, and I think they just got the number wrong. And Renault didn't put up that much of a protest because it is a foregone conclusion in the outcome of this game. Red Knights on the penalty, 24 seconds remaining, and a shorthanded chance, and McElroy almost gave up another one there, but he just got a piece of it as it went right by his right ear against the backboards. Now it's deflected, 12 seconds remaining, picked up by Reed. Reed coming in, looking for one more scoring opportunity, just centering pass to Pauly as he just fanned on it. 4 seconds remaining. Bears bring it out to neutral ice. And there is the final buzzer and a little push, and the Red Knights win. And there's going to be a little bit of discussion afterwards as number 8 skated in there, Nate Heidoff, to protect his players, and the referees are quickly in there to separate them. And that is going to be the final score here from Bloomington Ice Gardens in this semifinal matchup, 5-1 Red Knights. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and Cameron, Alora, and Leah on cameras, my name is Robert Christensen. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again.